If you're looking for an elegant Victorian seaside resort on the Cumbrian coast, then look no further. Welcome to Grange-over-Sands. Grange began life as a sleepy Lancashire fishing village, but then in the mid-19th century everything changed. The first train of the Ulverston and Lancaster Railway arrived here in 1857, and things would never be the same again. From then on, tourists flocked to this resort, taking in the therapeutic airs of Morecambe Bay. The tourist boom continued well into the 20th century, and in 1932 a brand new attraction was added to the Promenade, the saltwater Lido. In the 70s and 80s, bathers started to prefer the warmer waters of the Mediterranean, and the Lidos around the coast of Britain went out of fashion. The Lido here in Grange struggled on until the early 90s, and then it closed. Since then it's presented rather a forlorn sight. But there is hope. Money has been raised to restore the Art Deco buildings, and the long-term plan is to clear out that pool and have the locals and tourists swimming in the Lido once again. The 21st century tourist still has much to enjoy here in Grange, from first-class accommodation options through to a plethora of independent cafes, restaurants and shops.
Hi, welcome to Dorothy's Teas. Dorothy's Teas is all about the finest premium teas and infusions sourced directly from all around the world. We've been in the tea business for 36 years now, and I've travelled the world quite extensively looking for different teas, collecting them.
And what would be your favourite tea, Dorothy?
Oh, that's a difficult question. It's like saying what's your favourite pet or child. I would think in the morning I always start with a nice black tea, probably from Sri Lanka. And then as the day progresses, I'll usually have a green tea at lunchtime, so something a little bit light, a little bit grassy. And then as we move into evening time, I'll have a Darjeeling in the afternoon, and then in the evening I usually have an infusion. So it's very broad and I change it. I'm very lucky, of course, because I can choose from we have over 140 different teas and infusions, so I can choose any one I want. What's special about Grange? It's just in a wonderful location, first of all. We look over the bay, and every single day I think it's different. The view is constantly changing. The bay with the sunrise over it is just stunning on a morning. But what's really special about it is the community. There's lots of individual little shops which have been here nearly as long as we have. It's a really sociable, vibrant, energetic kind of place to live.
Whenever I come to Grange, whether it's a sunny day like today or it's pouring with rain, I always have to make sure that I stop by the beautiful ornamental gardens. I'd say he's probably the noisiest resident here in Grange. Now, everyone knows what a shrubbery is, but before I came to Grange, I had no idea what a stumpery was. But I think I like it. The best place to gain a view over both the town and the bay is Hampsfield Fell, and there are paths that lead directly up from the town. In springtime, you'll be greeted by a carpet of bluebells. Once you've passed the bluebells and clambered over the limestone pavement, you come to the summit and find a curious structure called the Hampsfell Hospice. This was commissioned in the mid-19th century by the pastor of the local village of Cartmel. His aim was to provide refuge for travellers who had made it to the summit and might find that perhaps the weather wasn't to their liking. How about this for a view? Grange's greatest asset is undoubtedly its long pedestrian promenade, lovingly cared for by a team of local volunteers. And periodically throughout the year, the prom really comes to life with PromArt. I went to speak to Sam Spodofora to find out more.
We're blessed in Grange with this beautiful expansive bay, and we've got a promenade, they call it, and the town council have given PromArt leave to use it for 6 art and craft shows per year, and it's turned out to be the largest open-air art and crafts market in the northwest of England. All this, so at the end of each event they tell me what a great day they've had.
Hello, my name is Jo. I am local to Grange. I live here with my family, and I'm an artist and musician, and I make art under the name Crow and Apricot. My art currently is paper based, although I do a little bit of weaving, and it's wildlife centred, and it's mainly birds because I'm crazy about birds.
And do you always come to PromArt?
Yes, when I can. I live just up the hill, so yeah, I always try and come down, but with the weather being good today, I'm just so happy to be here.
Now, beautiful though Grange is, it does not have a sandy beach. There is sand, but it's out there in the dangerous tidal waters of Morecambe Bay. The suffix over sands was added by the local vicar around 100 years ago. Apparently he was fed up that his post kept getting redirected to Grange in Borrowdale. I suppose he thought that Grange-over-Saltmarsh didn't scan so well. That's all from beautiful Grange-over-Sands. Please leave a comment and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next journey.